Hello everyone, this is JR from JRC Visa Consultancy and Immigration Services, and once again we're going to talk about the Philippine visa and immigration facts. We will now be going on some real situations right now which will basically cover some facts of the recent happenings here in the Philippines. Today is 2023 and 2020 is really a challenging year, not just in the Philippines but also across the world because of this COVID situation that we've been to. And one of the things that is actually like popped up to that is an online marriage, which is somewhat being acceptable up to some point, but recently there was changes that is being implemented by the Bureau of Immigration Office. Now, per se, on our initial discussion with our attorney here in JRC, there are complexities right now in terms of the legalities, or not complexities, but there are different regulations and views on that online marriage because we're talking now two different countries, the country from the US and the Philippines. Before, I think a year ago, there are applications of online marriages that has been approved, and now they're still on probationary in the next 12 months, and they may be required to submit some supporting documents on their amendment right now because we have encountered that with our clients. And what did the immigration, as per our accredited liaison officer who is transacting in Manila, the Bureau of Immigration wanted to validate that, especially for online marriage that is actually being done or being issued in Utah. The probability is they will be requiring you to submit a supporting document. You will not be remarrying again here. You can be only married once, but you will just have the renewal of your vows. You can actually redo the ceremony here because sometimes there will be like, it will be subject to your interpretation. Like, for example, okay, I cannot be married again. I cannot be issued again with a marriage certificate, especially for those who have actually reported that to the Philippine Embassy nearest them, and the Philippine Embassy have endorsed that to the PSA office. Now they have a record already that they have marriage here in the Philippines. So in effect, the marriage is already being endorsed here, and you cannot actually be remarried again because one of the requirements of marrying here in the Philippines, apart from other requirements, is a CENOMAR, which is a certificate of no marriage coming from the Philippine Statistics Authority. That's PSA, formerly an NSO, National Statistics Office. As part of our initial information that we have from the main office through our liaison officer, a renewal of vows will do. And there will be like a picture that will be attached and will be forming part also of some explanation. That is the initial requirement. And we have actually success story about that also. There may be a few, or there may be a number of people that is actually on that situation. And should you have need of any assistance, let us know. We need to evaluate things first because every situation is unique. The process might be the same because you're applying for the spousal visa, but each situation may be unique. So that is where we come into play. And mind you, our intention is really to help you on that matter. If there might be like during our conversation or consultation, if there may be like something that you don't understand, please feel free to ask. Even if on this video, put your comment below. It will be helpful on some other foreigners to give insights from other foreigners also. We do acknowledge that we cannot please everyone, but just be nice. At the end of the day, it's very good to live peacefully here in the Philippines, and we want you also to experience that. Looking forward to see you here, and we hope that we give you some insights for today, valuable insights. And again, love the Philippines, like, share, subscribe, and see you in our next video. Thank you.